Hello, 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 boys and girls. Um, Now we're gonna be talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s performance as Iron Man and his character development in the movie. Um, RDJ, aka Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, aka the big bass dog over at Marvel Cinema right now. I'll tell you one thing right now. Tony Stark, I'm sorry, Robert Downey Jr., he's one of Marvel's top dogs over there right now. I mean, I'm sure he'll be Iron Man up until he's in his mid 50s, if even later if he wants to be, because that's the type of guy. I mean, he just brings his essence into Tony Stark, and I mean, it's really worthwhile, man. I mean, personally, I never knew who the hell Iron Man was till I saw Iron Man in 2008. Um, then I just started reading as much mythology as I could. Went to Comic Vine, look up a lot of information, bought a few comic books online about the guy, and the guy he's had a few drinking problems, a few problems here and there, and I think that Robert Downey Jr. can relate to Tony Stark as a whole because they were at the epitome of their career, right? And then this drug or this alcohol, whatever you want to call it, it corrupted their lives and sent them at the bottom of the barrel, if you will. But they eventually, being the people that they are, they rose back to the top without there being a problem. Really, I mean, they became world famous because of what they do. Clearly, Robert Downey Jr. for playing roles as Iron Man. Clearly, Tony Stark for being Iron Man, if you understand what I'm saying. So, I just want to say that first of all. Um, in this one, we see Tony Stark as a bit more, I guess you could say, I don't know, I wouldn't say vigilant, but a bit more lone wolfy, if I would. I mean, I'd say he's, you know, beside himself with Dr. Banner a little bit, but other than that, he's a lone wolf to me. Um, he did do a lot of things by himself. He tried to go the arrogant, uh, big shot way, and that's Tony Stark in a nutshell for me, pretty much the big shot, big guy right there, and that's what he did. He portrayed that in this movie. He was also technologically savvy in this movie. I mean, not as technologically savvy, but he was scientifically savvy. I mean, we got to see some other parts of, him learning things. I mean, he said he learned some type of science, the science Dr. Banner's into in a night. And he came to it with his A game, and I can dig that. That's really that's key Tony Stark right there, being smarter than everybody else or learning, you know, so he can be 5 steps ahead or, be on the same page if that's where he wants to be because he can choose where he wants to go and that's where he wanted to go, you know. I think, Tony Stark butted heads with, Steve Rogers a lot because in a lot of ways they're both very, very similar and both complete lunar opposites. Similarity, both aren't weren't naturally superheroes. They had enhancements. Now Tony Stark's enhancements aren't permanent as Steve Rogers are, but they are enhancements nonetheless. Um, Steve Rogers has only one weapon. Iron Man is a living weapon. He is made. His suit is made of weapons. I mean, they can go on all day. Tony Stark really can't fight. He can do a little bit of hand-to-hand boxing, little bit at that. I mean, Steve Rogers is a skilled hand-to-hand combatant. I mean, I don't know where he learned how to fight because in the movie he couldn't fight for shit. I guess once you get a dose of whatever he got, you automatically know how to fight and jump like a monkey. I guess so, but yeah, you know, one has a suit of armor, one has I guess a hand sewn suit. So both lunar opposites, polar opposites, but both very similar in that same sense. They both feel as though they can be leaders of the Avengers, but they aren't really up to that maturity level, I guess, yet. But it will, I guess, increase over time, and I'm assuming, one will be chosen and one will, step down as the leader and, take that role as, as a team member, not just a leader. Um, so Robert Downey Jr.'s performance, I say, you know, is the best. I mean, he always does quality work in his last few films. I mean, Sherlock Holmes, I like Shaggy Dog. I like that. I mean, I'm into that stuff. I like kiddie movies. So I mean, I was down with that. Shaggy Dog, Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes, Game of Thrones, A Game of Shadows. I mean, Due Date, Iron Man 1 and 2. I mean, he's got more coming along. So look, you guys better watch out for this guy, because I mean, he may be close to the age of 50 right now, but he's throwing out movies like he's 29, or like he's Ryan Gosling, like he's Tom Cruise in the 80s. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. How was Robert? I thought it was his performance was, on target. But let me go know what you guys think. Did you like the guy's performance? Do you ever like the guy's performance? Is he a key player? I mean, is he like a key actor in comic book movie community? I think so, but it's up to you guys. It's not about what I think. It's up to you guys. Please comment down in the space below. Let me know. And as always, you guys, stay epic, my friends.